Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of the U Talk Show, where through sheer force of will, Horst has made sure that I hit the bloody record button before we started the episode.
No, that's just sheer force of paranoia. I don't want to change the sign that says it has been 2 days since a recording fuck up. I don't want to have to pull that number down and replace it with a 0.
Yeah. It would have been 2 weeks if I had not forgotten to plug my good microphone in for those episodes we recorded a couple of days ago. Yeah, but that's in case you couldn't tell. This episode is called "Through Sheer Force of Will." I don't actually remember what this episode was supposed to be about. Like, I have it written down, but I don't remember a damn thing about it. So, through sheer force of will, maybe finds the answer. Horst, what are your thoughts?
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the exact thing. Here we go. 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Oh, that's good. Where did you get that from?
A song by Fort Minor from 2005.
Send that to me. That's interesting.
Sure thing.
That's very interesting. That could almost be the freaking motto.
No, let's not go that far.
I mean, I disagree. I will throw my sheer force of will at this situation and vehemently disagree with you.
Yeah, but that's the 50% pain. Do you really want me to run you through with a sword in defense of my point?
Do you have an actual sword?
Yes.
Ah, shit, I'll have to forge my sword soon. I shall meet you on the battlefield, and I shall disarm you.
Please don't chop off my arm. I need that shit post.
No, it's all right. I'll forge you a metal one. It'll be fine. Through sheer force of will,
but how will any
woman
know the warm caress of my arms if the caress of my arms is cold like the steel of my heart?
How very poetic. But you have 2 hands. So you'll be fine.
For now.
For now. You come at me for a second time. You want a rematch.
Do you thumb your nose at me? No, do you bite your thumb at me? So I know we discussed in the last video. Is the law
on our side if I say I?
Nay.
I don't bite my thumb at you, but I do bite my thumb. I can't believe I remember that.
Congratulations, everyone. We'd like to remind you can subscribe to Carl's OnlyFans over at onlyfans.com/utilitarian media.
Oh god, if only that was a thing. Maybe that could be. No, don't think. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm just like, free money. And all I have to do
it's not free money. You have to work for it.
All I have to do is
I know we were discussing
slightly compromising photos. Like, that's it. It could literally just be pictures
show
of my
me
feet.
Show me that hot, hard, uncompromising moral core. Show me your turgid defiance of corruption.
Oh god, you know what? That would actually be pretty funny. What? No, okay. Real business model for this shit. Okay, I Photoshop things just to add artistic effects to demonstrate what you're talking about. Just an illustration, and it'd just have it'd be almost like an art piece. It'd be OnlyFans, but just art. And it'd be we take a photo, change it in some sort of way, and give it a title up the top. Because there used to be paintings which were just the crying boy, or this thing, the Mona Lisa. But instead, we'd name it very pretentious shit. Through sheer force of will. and the moral, a just and moral core. and just
Perjured
like,
defiance of corruption.
yeah, that actually seems pretty good. God, I like this idea. I actually legit like this idea.
Okay, OnlyFans probably isn't the platform for it. I think that's more of a Patreon type thing.
No, no, no. I could look sexy while I do it. OnlyFans.
I'm sexy
OnlyFans.
and I know it.
Okay, I was trying to think of the tune to that, but all I thought it was Open Gangnam Style. Like that's what I thought when trying to think about the tune. The sexy and I know. And the thing is I've heard that tune. But let's not forget it's much better parody. I'm sexy and I'm homeless. Oh, it was much better. You cannot deny it through sheer force of will. I will see your acceptance. Did I just break Horst? You've broken me before. I think this is the first time I've broken Horst.
No, no, it's just that I've just had the realization that because of last night's shenanigans, Strahd can no longer be a sexy vampire hoe and needs to be some sort of other sexy villain. And making that work is just going to be.
Just make him.
Alternatively, Strahd is sexy and homeless.
Oh, I've got an idea. Make him an incubus.
No.
Why not?
No. No.
Alright. Fine, ignore my brilliance idea. But yeah, I don't know if everyone. I mean, people understand that's D&D, right? They probably don't actually. Horse runs D&D for amazing people.
Yeah, I think I am a little bit broken by sexy and homeless as a concept. I'd never heard that cover.
Oh, it's a
that
parody. It's a parody. So it's so good. You need to watch it. You need to. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
And I look. I could. Okay. Look, this is gonna get me cancelled. But
No, don't say it.
the guy who sings it, I'm probably wrong about this because I am very bad at picking this shit out. But when I first saw it, I thought that wait, is that an Aboriginal Australian singing that? Again, I'm terrible at picking this out, but it kind of looks like it. But I honestly I can't remember enough to actually say it for sure. But yeah, that's probably going to get us cancelled. So that's the end of the show forever, guys. Thanks, and we wish we could have brought you more, but
I don't
we're
need
get
to be awake
cancelled.
at stupid o'clock anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there much more to say? I mean, through sheer force of will, I think
I have
I
no
think
idea what this was meant to be in the first place, but I thought it was sort of to do with the
I
the
think it.
concept that you have to make the deliberate choice to improve the world that you live in, which we sort of covered in the last video.
Yeah, yeah, and I think this is kind of like no. I think okay. This might just be me figuring something out on the spot, or it might be me having a memory. It's honestly difficult to tell in my weird, messed up psychology. But I think the point was where the motivation for that comes from, where the motivation to change the world comes from. And quite simply, it's through sheer force of will. And I think the reason why I forgot is because lately, my will to do things is just plummeted. I basically fell off a cliff recently, metaphorically speaking. And I basically just, although I've been doing things, I haven't been wanting to do anything. But those are the trying times in which, through sheer force of will, you have to get through it. Life, like doing something valuable in life, is essentially to take on a shit ton of pain. That's what it is. Let's not mince words. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's not sugarcoat this shit. As my phone goes off for whatever reason, let's not sugarcoat it. Creating change in the world basically means a lot of pain for a few people and a little bit of pain for a lot of people. That is, the people who are going to be the driving force behind it, and then the people who are going to provide the legwork on the large scale things. You know, they put in a little bit of effort, each of them, but there's a lot of them, so they get some real work done. But then there are the people who have to organize and be the driving force behind that shit. And for those people,
It
people
sucks.
like us, you know, what we want to be. Yeah, it's basically a lot of pain. And the way to get through that very long and painful and very, at times, disappointing and difficult process of creating positive change in the world is through sheer force of will. And so that's what we have to bring to the table, is to put aside our doubts, to put aside the thoughts, the constant thoughts that we might just be doing all this for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And through sheer force of will, push forward in order to get something done. And maybe with that, we'll end it, because there's not really much more to say about that.
I don't think I could have done better myself.
I feel like I'm an inspiring leader all of a sudden.
I believe you get to roll a d4 to determine the advantage, the bonus I get on my next check.
Oh wait, I have dice somewhere around here. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
I have dice right here.
Or I have dice. My dice rolls. Also, Bardic Inspiration, I believe we're beyond level 1. What level would you say we are at?
We've got to be at least level 5, which means it's a D8.
D6, D8? I thought it was D6 at level 5.
It's been a minute.
It's a D6.
Okay.
You get a 4.
Yeah.
I gave you an inspiring speech. Anyway, with that, we'll end it. So take care, everyone. Have fun. Hope you found me as inspiring as Horse just did. And
Good night, y'all.
Feeling pride. Anyway, take care. Bye.